Rysio on the space station. On a distant space station, among twinkling stars and swirling planets, lived a small, curious robot named Rysio. Rysio loved discovering new planets and helping other robots with their daily tasks. His metal body was full of energy, and his eyes sparkled with curiosity. One day, Rysio noticed that the other robots on the space station had started arguing and didn't want to cooperate. Each had their own tasks, but no one wanted to follow orders or help others. Rysio decided that he had to do something about it. "I have to find a way to get everyone to cooperate again," Rysio thought. "But how can I do that when no one listens to me?" Rysio decided to try talking to each robot individually. He approached the robot responsible for repairing the communication systems. "Hi, Robert," said Rysio. "Can you tell me why you don't want to cooperate with the others?" Robert looked at Rysio and sighed. "No one listens to me," Robert replied. "Everyone does what they want, and I can't fix the whole station by myself." Rysio realized that the problem was more serious than he had thought. He decided to try talking to the other robots, but each of them had similar feelings. They felt ignored and unwanted. Rysio decided to try a different approach. He organized a meeting of all the robots in the main hall of the space station. "Listen, everyone," Rysio began. "We need to start cooperating, or the space station will stop working properly." But the robots just argued and didn't want to listen to Rysio. Each had their own opinion and didn't want to give in. The meeting ended without any results, and Rysio felt helpless. Rysio sat alone in his little corner of the space station. He felt sad and discouraged. All his attempts had ended in failure, and the space station was getting closer to breaking down. "What should I do?" he quietly asked himself. "How can I help when no one listens to me?" At that moment, he noticed a small robot approaching him. "Rysio, don't worry," said the small robot. "Maybe we should try something different?" Rysio looked at the small robot and smiled. "You're right," he said. "Let's try something different." Rysio decided to try to understand the feelings of the other robots. Instead of telling them what to do, he began listening to their problems and helping them with their tasks. He approached Robert and asked, "Robert, how can I help you with the communication systems repairs?" Robert looked surprised, but after a moment he smiled and said, "Thank you, Rysio. I need help with these cables." Rysio helped Robert, and then he approached the other robots, offering his help. Soon, the robots began to notice that Rysio really listened to them and wanted to help. Slowly, they started cooperating and helping each other. Thanks to Rysio's efforts, the space station began to function smoothly again. The robots learned that cooperation and mutual listening are the keys to success. Rysio was happy to see that his friends were once again content and willing to cooperate. He learned that sometimes the best way to solve a problem is to understand the feelings of others and offer your help. "Thank you, Rysio," said Robert. "Thanks to you, we understood how important cooperation is." Rysio smiled and replied, "It's thanks to you that I learned we can achieve more together." And so, the small, curious robot Rysio learned that true strength lies in understanding and cooperation. The space station was once again full of joy and harmony, and the robots worked together to discover new planets and help each other. Rysio learned that sometimes the best way to solve a problem is to understand the feelings of others and offer your help. And you, the next time you feel like no one is listening to you, try to understand their feelings and offer your help. Together, you can achieve more.